Hello guys, it's Eager Abyss here, and today I'm here for my August 21st daily stock report. And remember, it's just all my personal moves, it's not advice. Uh, it's- Please take this at your own risk. And first, we're going to go with IDEX Ideonomics, and right now it's at 141. I actually averaged about $1.33 per share on this stock, and as you can see, it moved up quite a bit today. And right now, I'm currently at 2,231 shares at a market value of $3,150. Now, this is my 60% of my overall portfolio, and that's just what I dedicate to swing trading. I'm going to cap it out eventually at about $5,000, just to dedicate that amount to swing trading and making myself like, a few $100 every day through day trading. Now, my plans for this stock are to actually hold it until it reaches $1.50, and I have a limit order to sell all my shares, excluding that fractional .9 for $1.50. And then, I'm not going to touch that and not get too greedy, because I did get stiff before last week when I had the opportunity to sell at 148, but I wanted to wait till 149, and then the pump ended and it crashed. So I'm still very bullish on IDEX. And yeah, as you can see, it did hit some lows today at 120, but it made a quick recovery, and my total return is at about $1.40. All right, so then let's continue to my next stock, which is REML or REML, and this is a ETF or that tracks debt, but this is a really pretty good monthly paying dividend stock. I got this initially because I just looked up highest yielding monthly dividend stocks, and this was at 60%, which is quite ridiculous, but now it's tapered off a lot. I just got a dividend payment about $10 for approximately 364 shares. I got that fractional share, and I'm have about 1,500 sunk in here. I'm actually gonna hold this stock. I think it can reach up to the 20s, which would like the high $20 in the long run, because that's where it was trading at before the March crash due to the pandemic. And it looks like it reached rock bottom, so I'm not too scared of this stock. And then once the dividends return, I feel like it has been a good investment going into here. But what I should have been doing is, it has reached 430 and recently, and I should have sold and then bought back in right now at 390. But take what you can get. So my next stock is PFF, and that is my another monthly paying dividend stock, and right now it's trading at about 36.57. So I think I'm actually losing some money on this stock. Let me see. Oh no, I actually gained about $4 on the stock, but this stock is it's not for growth, it's just for that monthly dividend aspect, and it pays pretty well at about, but let me just talk about my projections first. So, it's pretty stable right now. I think it'll get back up to where it was trading pre-market at about $38 eventually, and just hover around 37, 38, 39 range. I don't really expect this growing too much. This is just pay out those monthly dividends. And right now I only have about 13 shares of this company and 475, so it's not really a big part of my portfolio, only $475. And the dividend yield is actually 5.3%, which is not terrible. It's actually really good. I won't lie. For fund dedicated for dividends, it's not the best. Then I have this really small stake of Berkshire and this is just to say, I have some ownership in Berkshire, and I only have about $1.86 in here, and it's only 0.04 of my portfolio. It's just for fun. Throw $1 in here every day, now and then, see what happens. Maybe one day eventually we'll own a whole share, and we can do that if you guys help support the channel by liking and commenting and subscribing. All right. Now my next stock is DIV or DIV, and this is another monthly paying dividend share or dividend stock. and I only put about $167 in here. Not too crazy, or not $200 in here. Not too crazy of an investment. I plan to grow it, and it's about 12 shares. And this one has a really good dividend yield, or monthly dividend yield on Robinhood. I had to check if that's accurate, but it's at about 10, and I'm planning to hold this. But eventually, as we get closer to when I expect the market's gonna crash, I will be selling my whole portfolio and playing the back in once the market crashes again. Right now, I completely believe we are in a bubble caused by the tech sector, but that's a topic for another video. Now, for now, I plan to hold this stock until closer to November with the election. That's when I think the market will crash. But again, I'll go over that in another video. And my tip for the day for the 21st is I want to look into HMHC. Yep, and then that's the stock. It's trading at about 234, and I think this is a rock bottom. Earlier last week before the earnings call, I was actually in at about $3.40, and I was swing trading that, and I made about $50-$60. When after earnings it sold for, or it tanked a lot to about to the high 290s, and then went back to 301, and that's where I swung it out, and now it's bottom. I believe it's saw a considerable dip, but I believe it's bottomed out at about this 234 range, and then I expect maybe by the end of this week or next week it will return to about 270, make a 40. I know 40 sounds like a lot, but I honestly believe that this stock can make those gains in this week or next week to that $2.70 range. Now, I want to thank you guys all for watching my video. If you really enjoyed the content, or if it helps you make money today, please consider liking and subscribing, and checking out my Patreon page. And I'll be putting a link in for my Robinhood account for referral link. If you use it and open up a Robinhood account, me and you each get one free share of a stock, which could be anything from Ford to Apple to Berkshire or B. Thank you. So please don't be scared to use that, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a good day. Let's make some money today.